Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests and fellow participants, it is my honor and privilege to stand before you today to share my manuscript speech. But before I start, I am Jeremia Zapico, and this is the title. The pandemic really has changed the world forever. In the twinkle of an eye, at the speed of the news awakening our senses, faster than we could process its impact on our lives, the novel coronavirus of 2019 has ended changed the world forever. As coronavirus cases spread in many countries since the end of lockdown in mid-June of 2020, it is clear that we Filipinos do not really understand what this pandemic is all about. The government is rushing all efforts in response to the previously unknown COVID 19, to the sharp increase in the spread of the virus and in the number of deaths, giving us a warning of an even more serious crisis than before. What should we do when faced with a virus with COVID 19, given that the virus won't change its habits? And that any vaccine we are able to come up with won't be a magic bullet. Probably this is the need of us to change our way of life. Start thinking that many of the things we did in March up to this very moment of this year are gone. The situation is aggravated by children's lack of access to face schooling, meeting up, and hanging out with friends, teachers, and the safe space and services that school provide. The most vulnerable children and citizens are a particular concern. Almost everybody wants to take a swab test. What is the point of taking a test if in the 4 days before the results you're gone shopping, went to a party, a family reunion, and had a few drinks with friends? Either we continue to evolve our methodologies to obtain cheap, immediate, and simple diagnostic tests that we can take on a regular basis, or we continue chasing shadows. We are asked to follow health protocols, the wearing of face masks, and now face shield, which cause discomfort and difficulty in breathing. The use of alcohol, hand sanitizer, and social distancing. We're seeing the result of this. How? Do we see positive results? Oh, well, let's the statistics answer it. Many of us thought that once the lockdown ended, we'd return to normal. There will be no return to normality. The pandemic requires the government to redesign the economy, rethink our obsession with growth, find ways to protect the most vulnerable use apps that we can trust to face our contacts, share research and learning, and redesign everything to put people, not profits, first. This pandemic goes far beyond face masks, face shields, hydroalcoholic gels, social distancing, or lockdowns. The change we need won't come overnight. But the sooner we understand it, the sooner we can demand that politicians design or implement it, the sooner we can start dealing with it, and the sooner we may realize that, though we don't yet believe it, the world has changed. And when your world changes, if you insist on continuing to do the things as before, it's not going to end well. We will simply all have to go back into lockdown and the never ending community quarantines. I think.